What is going on, guys? It's KillerCast Plays here, and today we are going to be going through all of the quote-unquote quality of life changes that Hi-Rez has made to this once beautiful game, and see if it is still at its former glory. Let's go ahead and take a look here and see how this new operator, the Fixer, is. I'm going to get right into it, and I'm going to test out every single one of his perks, including the newly nerfed perks, if he has any of those, which I believe he has one of. And then after that, I'm going to go through and I'm going to check out some of the characters that received major buffs or nerfs and go through and tell you what that looks like in-game, because I know I've already talked about it, but I want to see what it actually changes with the quality of life in the game, unlike what Hi-Rez is saying is being changed. Now, for any of you who had a main that was destroyed by these nerfs, I really feel bad, because the game is still so early on that it might be hard to find another character to play. However, that also means that you might want to try and be versatile for now, because Hi-Rez, if you have never played any of their games, nerfs and buffs things all the time. It's really good to not get used to one character in these games, because they will constantly be changing the meta, as I know they have to do in order to keep the gameplay interesting and make sure that nobody is too upset by an overpowered or underpowered character. I will warn you guys that Hi-Rez has a history of not seeming to worry too much about underpowering something as much as they do overpowering something. Paladins just received a new character, and it is extremely overpowered, so we know that that will be destroyed soon. Also, if you guys have not played Paladins, I will be streaming Paladins sometimes. It's another very popular Hi-Rez game, and probably not one of my top favorites over this one, but I do enjoy it nonetheless. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get in here and test some characters out. First thing here, we need to test out his sidearm, because I don't even want to test out his primary yet. Let's see how much damage it does from max range really quickly. Max range body shot, 13. Sensitivity. Max range headshot, 19. 6 damage increase for headshot. Let's go over here to minimum range. Actually, let's do mid-range first. We'll stand right here. Mid-range, body 13, mid-range, headshot 19. Damage fall off does not seem to be very far. Close range, this is like standard close range. This is going to be body shot 18, headshot 27. Wow. Okay. And then this is like CQB. 21? 32. Wow. This thing hits for as much as the Executioner, unless I'm wrong about that. No, the Executioner hits for harder than that. No. Actually, I think the Executioner does hit for 32. Once again, I could be wrong about that, but we're also going to be testing the Executioner here in just a little while. So this didn't receive any nerfs or buffs, so we're not going to be trying that out. We're going to be trying out the tier at its first upgrade here. Closest range, 70, headshot, 125. So it does not hit as hard as the other sniper, even though I believe the other sniper is meant to be worse than it. I think it's a lower caliber that Phantom has, even though this one is seeming to be lower damage. Okay, so it's got about as much range as you're ever going to need. Let's go increase scope speed and movement speed while aiming. And it also changes the scope, unless I'm wrong about that. Let's downgrade this really quickly. Yes, it does change the scope. 125 is still the same, so of course it's not going to change damage. But I do actually notice the movement speed whenever I'm using this. Yep, 125. Okay, let's go up to reduces kick and test this really quickly. We're going to try firing 2 rapid succession shots. Also, we can't check how much ammo this sniper starts with unless it says that in the character screen, which I don't believe it does. But I believe it's not going to start with very much ammo, and he doesn't have any way to recoup ammo, so you're probably going to end up having to either run his other primary or pick up another person's weapon with this character. Okay, wow. The reduces kick is insane because Yeah, we could shoot 2 characters in the head like that. Yeah, that's really good. So we can shoot right there, and then it hits in the same spot both times. That reduces kick upgrade is insane. So getting it to level 2 is immediately good. And with what I talked about in the last video, thinking that it might have a nullifies damage fall off, it does indeed appear to for the cheap upgrade of 5k. I mean, it's basically the same price of most primaries. I don't know if that's the standard price of all primaries, but it seems to have a trend. They might have a few primaries in the game that they're going to end up increasing the cost of, because I know some get extremely overpowered in their later upgrades. But I think for now, all of them cost 8,000 to buy and then 15,000 to upgrade, making the overall price of upgrading your entire primary in each game 23,000. Not to mention getting all of your 10k perks and getting your equipment fully maxed, plus a melee weapon if you end up running that. We'll go ahead and upgrade this to the max. So now it should have nullified damage fall off, so we can just practice on this guy. And what was the other one? Was it increased reload speed? Oh, yes, increased reload speed. So that doesn't feel bad. I thought that this weapon was going to be a lot worse. The hitbox on characters feels weird. No, it's not as big as I thought. Hold on. Okay, so the hitbox in this game is a little balanced. Not really, though. Oh, we missed those. Okay, let's practice his pistol at max, because the first upgrade is only going to do increased reload speed, but then we're going to improve damage range and reduce his accuracy bloom. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do a range test again. 19, 13, same. 13, 19, again. 18, 27. This is the exact same. What? 21, 32. And now let's test this. This is cracked. That's broken. It doesn't hit for nearly like as much damage as the Executioner does, because the Executioner can do the same thing that this thing can do from a much farther range. But nonetheless, whenever you can fire this pistol that fast, that's just insane. And headshots every time on max upgrade? Honestly. Nope. He's broken. Okay, it's official. He's broken. I'm going to get the cluster smoke, and we are going to test it on Dima down here. Let's test it on him right there. Okay. That's just about as overpowered as I thought it was going to be. Yeah, that's an insane ability. And then if you do this, that's cracked. Wow. That's insane. Alright, let's increase the smoke duration. And let's go ahead and increase the number of clusters to 3. So, we've already seen what you can do through the smoke. Now let's throw it right in the center of these two and see how much it reaches. Oh, that's going to be really good. Well, I took a shot at him. I think they're like, oh, there she is. Okay. Anyways, guys, this has been the Fixer, because I don't believe he has any abilities that we have not already seen, but we should probably try out the Headstrong ability here and try and get my armor to break. How can I die? Got it. I want the 25 armor. Can Headstrong please give me the 25 armor? It's not going to. I wonder if I can hold X. No. I can't. I can't hold the 25 armor. Have they broken Headstrong? Or does it just not work here? Weird. Interesting. No additional 25 armor. Alright guys, well on that note, let's get on to the next character. Alright, so to hop into it, we are going to be checking out Dima next, because a lot of his weapons had a couple of different changes, and I want to check those out really quickly. This had its reticle bloom decreased, so let's see. Oh, but its recoil is still crazy. I guess. I guess that's okay. The recoil, yeah, the recoil is still pretty insane, not gonna lie. Let's go to increases hip fire accuracy and see what that's like. That's okay, yeah. I feel like that would be viable if I was in a fight, because I could do that. And then let's see what max range is like. Oh, still gonna get just a few hits, but from that range you can consistently kill someone with hip fire. And then from this range you're gonna miss a few times, but it's still better to burst your hip fires. So like, and then if he's all the way out there, I can actually, yeah, I can get him like that. But you're still gonna be better off quick peeking with it. Jeez, the recoil. What else got buffed? Let's do damage range. Isn't really going to be anything. No, damage range isn't going to do anything. Let's grab the Mamba, because the Mamba was increased in a couple different places, I believe. Let me check on the Mamba really quickly here. Range was increased from 27 to 29 meters, and horizontal recoil was slightly reduced. So we're actually just going to be trying this thing at max range. We're not going to try it at anything else to test it out there. That feels really balanced now. Crouch. Wow. Darn. I mean, it still hits really, really weak, but still. I guess the EMP grenade got a pretty big buff. We'll buy that really quickly and see if it hits both of them. It does not. It got a buff on range, and it still can't hit both of them. No. Wow. Okay. That's interesting, huh? Alright, let's do reduces recoil and increases accuracy and then increases damage range. And let's see how much this hits for. This could be a good weapon. 21 head. The problem is it seems to be accurate, but it's a 3-3 burst. 2 to the head. What's my only chance here? Yeah, it's... No, Mamba's not worth it still. Doesn't look like any of these were changed with him. The Executioner is the only thing left that I want to try out on him, because the Executioner is apparently weaker now. Yes, it hits for 2 less at max range. 2 less. There's its full damage, I think. Yeah, that's its full damage right there. The 36. Wow, it's not 2 less, it's 6 less. Oh, no, 48 is its max damage. Unless I'm wrong about that. Yeah, 48 is its max damage. Oh, dang. They've really hurt the Executioner. I guess the 36 feels okay. Let's back off from this Ronin here. Wow, the hitboxes are kind of crazy. I guess I never really take time to think about the hitboxes in this game. But, anyways, guys, let's get to the next character. Alright guys, the only other character that received any changes this time, the SLC, the KA-30 we've already tested, but the SLC got some quality of life changes, and I'm going to go over those with you guys right now. Fixed an issue where the level 1 and 2 upgrades had the wrong recoil. Let's go ahead and see what that talks about. Okay. Its normal recoil feels pretty tough. Okay, so that one has no upgrade now. Let's start. That one has no recoil. And then let's do suppresses firing and reduces recoil and go for nothing but headshots here. Oh! No, I'm pretty... No, that's still... That's still, yeah, no, that's still regular. Okay. So I'm assuming that beforehand it was buffed. Okay. I feel that. Let's test her new knife ability. Let's go pick it back up and see if we keep the ability, please. Yes! Yes! Oh, that's so good because you can use it as a mine to scare people off of objective. And then if you're sitting here and you've held down and you want to fight right here, you can pick up your knife again. And if you haven't won, there you go. You win now because you have your knife all of a sudden. So you have a ton of different ways that you can work around this. Ronan is insane, but did I see... No, her ability just recharges fast in here because of how it works. Good. Okay. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that she has that got changed. Oh, that's Tenacity. I was talking about Tenacity earlier, saying that it was the one that was... that it was the one that was like increase your health regen speed, but that's bounce back. Actually, I know Tenacity was being replaced by something, or something was being replaced by Tenacity. Okay, so it looks like Hi-Rez replaced Tenacity, which is take reduced damage from explosions, with better perks, such as Helping Hands. So it doesn't look like there were many nerfs to most of the characters, but some of them got hit pretty hard. Anyways, this has been the 3 character changes that have made a big difference, and all of the weapon changes. Earlier I said that the D3DI had not received any nerfs or buffs. It did indeed receive what I believe to be nerfs, but they didn't specify whether they changed it positively or negatively, so I really can't go over that at this point in time. However, what I can say is that I will be testing out that weapon, as I'm going to be using the new character quite a bit. And up next, I am going to have some ranked gameplay for you guys. Thank you guys for watching the video. If you've enjoyed, be sure to drop a like. I'm going to have the socials down below. If you are new here and have enjoyed watching me mess around in this game that is currently being changed quite a bit, I hope you guys will drop a sub so you can be in the next one. I will see you guys soon. Peace out.